that is of greater magnitude. I hope and wish that all of you exhaust the plethora of possibilities that this cultural festival has to offer in a befitting manner. I would like to conclude my speech by stating that no student ever attained eminent success by simply doing what is required of them. It is the amount of excellence of what is over and above that is required that determines the greatness of the ultimate distinction. God bless us all. A very big best for all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for the informative host address and a cordial one too. The roots of all goodness lie in the soil of appreciation. Hence the felicitation. The chief guest for the event, Mrs. Kushboo Sundar, is now being honored with a garland. A bouquet. And a souvenir. The guest of honor, Mrs. Priya Raman, is felicitated with a garland. A bouquet. And a memento. Mrs. Subhashri Kanihachalan, the guest of honor, is being felicitated with a garland, a bouquet, and a memento. The guest of honor, Mrs. Ilavarasi, is being felicitated with a garland, a bouquet, and a souvenir. Endeared to us in every way, closer than the air we breathe, our beloved Dina Thanthi is now being honored with a bouquet and a memento. Dr. Mrs. Amida Lakshmi, our revered principal, shall receive the honor on her behalf. Thank you.
Strong women aren't born. They are forged in the fires they've had to walk through. They are warriors with hearts of gold. One such warrior is our chief guest for the day, who's also a stalwart from the film industry. In a career spanning 40 plus years, Mrs. Kushboo is a seasoned actress who has proved her prowess in around 200 films. Starting her career as a child artist, Mrs. Kushboo has worked her way up the ladder in Tinseltown, primarily owing to her grit, perseverance and diligence. Besides being a producer and a television celebrity, Mrs. Kushboo has also established her expertise by taking on the role of an anchor and judge on many TV shows. She's been honored with the Tamil Nadu State Film Award for Best Actress on multiple occasions. Ma'am, may I now request you to quell the eagerness of our highly zealous audience with your eloquent address?
A very beautiful good morning to the distinguished guest on the dais, the parents, and the jam-packed, beautiful students that I see here. கொஞ்சம் தமிழ்ல பேசலாமா? ரொம்ப ஆங்கிலத்துல தான் பேசிட்டு இருக்கேன். உங்களை அனைவருக்கும் காலை வணக்கம் பாரு. ரொம்ப சந்தோஷமா இருக்கு. It's an honor for me to be part of this event. Maitri, as it says, it's about friendship. And I'm someone who believes that my world goes round because I have some beautiful friends in it. நண்பர்கள் இல்லைன்னா வாழ்க்கையே இல்லை, வெறுத்து போயிடும். ஆனால் நண்பர்கள் பள்ளிக்கூடத்தில் இருக்கிற நண்பர்கள் விட வேற எதுவுமே ஈடு இருக்க முடியாது. The kind of friends you make during your school years, I think that's the best part of your life. I mean, as you grow older,
You know, at my age, if somebody says, which were the best years of your life, I would say my school days. Go back to my school. The kind of memories you make in your school, they are etched forever in your heart and soul. நான் ஏன் சொல்கிறேன்னா, நான் பள்ளிக்கூடத்துலேருந்து வெளியே வந்து இவ்வளோ வருடங்களாயும், even today, I don't sit in front of my principal. She's retired, she's settled, but I still don't sit in front of my principal. I still shudder like, ma'am, the minute she calls out my name, I'm like, yes ma'am, I go. But I think that comes out of respect, but more than that, as to what kind of an impact they have made on you, your teachers. I'm a mother too, and it's nice for me to be on the stage for once and not there and watch my students being on the stage or working behind like this. I'm done with that phase. My elder one is in college. Both my girls are in college now. The elder one is just finishing and the younger one is the second year. So trust me, as a parent, it gives us no more pride but to see our children coming out of the best schools with the best education, but more than that, being taken care by the most valued teachers who the students imbibe with the best values. The kind of values which is given to you, installed in you, in your growing up years in school, that is what actually gives you the strength to become who you are tomorrow. I didn't complete my education and my principal still thinks that was worst decision to be taken to quit schooling in my 9th standard despite being quite good academically. But what I have achieved, I always say that I will give the credit to my school, my teachers, and most importantly, my principal. What I am today, I stand in front of you, my confidence, the way I look at life, what determination or the perseverance what I have, the patience what I have, the go-getter that I am, everything. I say, of course my mom has given birth to me with all of that, but I think I would be failing if I don't attribute that to my teachers, my school and my principal. So what I am today, it's thank you to Mrs. Vijay Lakshmi Nair, my principal, and I'm a very proud student of Swami Muktananda High School in Mumbai, so I attribute it to my school too. But trust me, this is the time when you have to make memories. படிப்பு இருக்கும், படிப்பு வந்து எல்லாரும் நம்பர் 1 இருக்க முடியாது. லாஸ்ட் பெஞ்சஸ் இருக்கிறதுக்கும் I was a very outstanding student, நான் கிளாஸ்க்கு வெளியில தான் இருப்பேன். ஸோ அது நீங்கள் வந்து பேக் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ். நாங்கள் வந்து எதெல்லாம் தாண்டி பிடிக்காத சப்ஜெக்ட் மேத்ஸ் அண்ட் சயின்ஸ். 2+2 என்ன, 4+4 என்ன, அது வரைக்கும் ஓகே. A² B² அதெல்லாம் சொன்னீங்கன்னா ஃபுல்லாக பவுன்சர் தான் போகும். அதுவும் சயின்ஸில் வந்து ஓகே, பேசிக்கில் வந்து பயாலஜி வரைக்கும் போதும். ஆனால் அதுக்கப்புறம் கெமிஸ்ட்ரி அண்ட் ஃபிசிக்ஸில் வந்து ஃபார்முலாஸ் எல்லாம் பண்ணி கொடுத்தீங்கன்னா ஓகே, லுக்ஸ் நைஸ், த லேப் லுக்ஸ் பியூட்டிஃபுல், பட் என்னைக்கு வந்து கெமிஸ்ட்ரி அண்ட் ஃபிசிக்ஸ் டெஸ்ட் இருக்க போது அது முன்கூட்டியே வந்து பிரின்சிபலுக்கு லெட்டர் போயிடும், as and likely to suffer from fever. அந்த மாதிரி ஸ்டூடெண்ட்டாக இருந்திருக்கேன் நான். பட் மற்ற விஷயத்தில் கொஞ்சம் ஏங்க பேசிக்லி இங்கிலீஷ், எக்கனாமிக்ஸ், பயாலஜி, ஜியோகிராஃபி, ஹிஸ்ட்ரியில் வந்து எனக்கு வந்து இயர்ஸ் ABCAD எல்லாம் கேட்கக்கூடாது. பிகாஸ் அது மறுபடியும் வந்து இட் கம்ஸ் டு கவுண்டிங் த நம்பர் ஆஃப் இயர்ஸ் அண்ட் ஆல் தட், அதெல்லாம் நம்மளால முடியாது. பட் ஐ திங்க் அதெல்லாம் ஒரு பக்கம். You have to have fun. Schools is not about பசங்க புளிஞ்சு எடுக்கிறது கிடையாது. படிக்கிற நேரத்தில் படிப்பு, நான் விளையாடுற நேரத்தில் விளையாட்டு. ஸோ எத்தனை பேர் விளையாடுவீங்க? ஒரு கை மட்டும்தான் இருக்கு. உண்மையை சொல்லுங்க, பிரின்சிபல் இருக்காங்க பரவாயில்ல, அது எல்லாமே நாங்கள் வந்து அவுட் ஆஃப் ஃபோக்கஸ் பண்ணிடுறோம். How many of you outstanding students here? Outstanding, out of the class students. அப்பதான் கை வருது. And how many of you are last benchers? How many of you hide comics in your class books and read in classrooms? அது என்ன டிஸ்கஷன் போதா இல்ல யோசிக்கிறீங்களா கை தூக்குறதுக்கு? யாருமே வந்து காமிக்ஸ் எல்லாம் எடுத்துட்டு புக்ஸ்ல வச்சுட்டு பேக் பெஞ்ச்ல உட்காந்துட்டு படிக்கிறதே இல்லையா? No, phones are not allowed in the class. But you know, அதுதான் பெரிய ப்ராப்ளம் இருக்கு. அது என்ன ப்ராப்ளம்னா phones புடுங்கி வச்சிராங்க. So எங்க காலத்துல வந்து you didn't have you all we had is the feel of the paper. அந்த feel of the paper ஏன்னா உங்க ஸ்கூல் பேக்ல உங்களுக்கு வந்து whatever your books are, apart from that 2-3 comics extra இருக்கும். Phantom, Mandrake, Archies, இது எல்லாமே நாங்க எடுத்துட்டு போவோம். ஸோ பிடிக்காத கிளாஸ்ல பெரிய புக் இருக்கும், அதுக்குள்ளே வந்து காமிக்ஸ் Phantom, Mandrake, Archies இதெல்லாம் படிச்சுட்டு இருப்போம். ஸோ அந்த மாதிரி ஏதாவது பண்றீங்களா? I see one hand. I like your honesty, girl. 2-3 பாய்ஸ் தான். இது வந்து கொஞ்சம் கீழே விடுற மாதிரி இருக்கு, உண்மை வர மாட்டேங்குது. Okay, we'll split the audience. First மேலே கேட்கலாம். How many of you bunk classes or read something else in between your classrooms? அவங்க எல்லாரும் கை தூக்கிட்டாங்க. கீழே இருக்கிறவங்க only boys, girls யாருமே இல்லையா? இந்த பக்கம் ஏன் இந்த பக்கம் only parents உட்கார்ந்துருக்காங்களா? டீச்சர்ஸ் இருக்காங்க. நான் நீங்க எல்லாரும் கிளாஸ் ரூம்ல இது பண்ணிருக்கீங்கல்ல, அதெல்லாம் தாண்டி தானே வந்திருக்கீங்க. ஏதோ ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் பண்றாங்க, நீங்க எல்லாம் பண்ணாத மாதிரி. நீங்க எல்லாம் பண்ணல இல்லையா? அப்ப கை தூக்குங்க. See, all these memories stay with you. You know what you have done in your school, eating from the same tiffin box. யார் எங்கிருந்து என்ன கொண்டு வந்திருக்காங்கன்னா தெரியாது, but picking food from your fellow students, sitting with them, sitting under the tree, going around, sports meet, annual meets, எல்லாமே. ஏன் காலையில பாடுற வந்து ஸ்கூலுக்கு வந்தோடனே what you sing, your school song or your national anthem. I think we all used to run that we have to sing. You know, but I don't know if that is the habit in this school or any other school. My school, you know, they had taught us how to read a newspaper at a very young age. From the 5th standard, we were given a task that every morning one student has to come prepared with a newspaper. So newspaper edutittu, what is the front page news, what is the in between important news, what is the world news, then the sports, and it's only on Friday we were supposed to read cinema news. But andha madri every day, because they had to build in us the reading habits. It's not about reading your school books or your comics alone. It was more about building the habit of knowing what's going around in the country as well as the world over. So I think, is that there in the school also? You read newspapers? Great, because I think in today's time you're missing out on that feel of holding the paper in your hand. Everything கை தட்டினா போதும், கம்ப்யூட்டர்ல இருக்கு. எப்படிதான் இருக்கீங்களோ, கழுத்து வலிக்குது, விரல் வலிக்குது, பேக் வலிக்குது, உட்காந்து. I think you all need to cultivate the habit of getting that paper feel in your hands and read. Technology is beautiful. You have to move forward. But there are certain things which, even today, if somebody gives me a script, ma'am, நாங்க மெயில்ல அனுப்புறோம், இல்ல ஒரு ஸ்பீச் இருக்கு, நீங்க மெயில்ல பாருங்கன்னா I'll tell them, சாமி எனக்கு கையில கொஞ்சம் பேப்பர் ஹார்ட் காப்பி கொடுத்துருங்க சாமி, சாஃப்ட் காப்பி எல்லாம் முடியாது நம்மளால. I want to feel that paper in my hand and the sound of that paper, the smell of the paper, that feel of that paper. But I think, you know what is important is how you take the technology forward. Your school teaches you all that you need to learn. These are your best growing up period, the best times of your life. From here, you're going to move forward. More than the parents, you spend your time in school. What probably as a parent we may not know, your teachers would know. Your teachers will come and tell us your child is having a problem, you need to look into it. They see the behavioral change in the pattern. They see the way you have probably become a very recluse person or somebody who is flourishing and blooming. They come and tell us. So I feel that as a parent, I have noticed that when I send my child to school, I send it with a complete, utmost dependency on my teachers and the school, saying that my children are safe and they're going to be taken care of. And I'm glad that Meena auntie, who I have immense respect for, has built this institution and continued. Unfortunately, my kids were not given an admission here. But I think, the kind of institution this place is. When you talk about Chettinad Vidyashram, and you say that you're an alumni of Chettinad Vidyashram, people look up to you. Oh wow, you're from that school. It's great. And that is what you need to take it forward. The name of your school. Like I say today, I speak so proudly on any stage, anywhere I am, I don't think twice before naming my school because I'm proud alumni of Swami Muktananda High School. And I want every student from here, whichever school you present, go back and say that I belong to this school because that school is what is going to build you tomorrow. Small, big, doesn't matter. It is a school which is going to take you forward. So learn, play, enjoy. ஆனால் எல்லாத்துக்கும் ஒரு நேரம் இருக்கு. படிக்கிற நேரத்தில் படிக்கணும். நாங்கள் வந்து படிக்காம காலையில் எழுந்திரிச்சு சாமியை கும்பிட்டு சாமியை நான் பாஸ் பண்ணி வச்சிருந்தேன்னா சாமியை மண்டையில் கொண்டு வர தம்பி கொஞ்சம் படிக்கணும், படித்தாதான் மண்டையில் ஏறும், படித்தாதான் எழுத முடியும்னு. ஸோ படிக்கிற நேரத்தில் படிக்கணும், ஆனால் விளையாடுற நேரத்தில் நிச்சயமாக விளையாடணும். ஏன்னா வெறும் விளையாடுவோங்கிறீங்களா? நீங்கள் எல்லாம் இல்லை, நீங்கள் நல்லா படிச்சுட்டு வெளியில் வரும்போது தான் உங்களை வந்து சந்திப்பேன். அப்படின்னா but I think enjoy your time, make the best from this phase of your life. This is one phase. Some students who are going out, some students who are coming in, who are on the verge of getting into the 10th tensions. 10th வருது, நான் பாஸ் பண்ணணுமே, அந்த டென்ஷன் கொஞ்சம் ரிலாக்ஸ் ஆகி நல்லா படிச்சிங்கன்னா ஆட்டோமேட்டிக்காக பாஸ் ஆகிடுவீங்க. பட் வாட் ஐம் சேயிங் இஸ், படிக்கிற நேரத்தில் படிக்கணும், விளையாடுற நேரத்தில் விளையாடணும். All work and no play will make all of you a dull person. So don't be a dull person. Enjoy your life, take it forward, put your best foot forward, and make sure that you make not your parents but also your school to very proudly say that this student belongs to my school. Or when you meet your teachers tomorrow, they should look up it with pride and say that this is the student of my batch and I'm glad that I was part of his or hers growing up period. So student, enjoy your friendship. Maitri is about being together, celebration of friendship, festival of friendship, and in the திருவிழாவாகவே இருக்கட்டும். எல்லாரும் என்ஜாய் பண்ணுங்க, உங்க ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸோட இருங்க. எத்தனை பேர் உங்க ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ்க்கு ஓனா சொல்ல போறீங்க? பத்தடை இவ்வளவுதானா? That sounds better. And I have actually எனக்கு ஒரு வெரி முக்கியமான சம்பந்தம் இருக்கு இந்த ஸ்கூலுக்கு. Two of my family members do study here, but I would actually சொல்ல போனா my little ones, not my children, my niece's kids, so என்னுடைய grandchildren I would say, they both study here. And I don't know if I'm supposed to reveal the identity, but I'm definitely very attached to this school because they are part of this school and I see the changes in them. I see how they are growing up, the kind of confidence that has been, instilled in them. And I would like to thank Principal Amala ma'am for inviting me over. I would like to thank the teachers for looking after the students. And I would like to thank each and every student here for making me feel that life indeed is beautiful. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful time. அடுத்த 2 நாள் கொண்டாட்டம் தான். Enjoy பண்ணுங்க and have a great time. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am, for these wonderful words. Allow your passion to become your purpose, and it will become your profession. The very epitome of that adage. We are delighted and honored to have in our midst the very beautiful, the very talented Miss Priya Raman, a well-known and popular actress and television producer. She has made a name for herself in Malayalam, Tamil, Telugu and Kannada cinema, and in the television serials of Malayalam and Tamil languages. Her first film was the Rajnikant-produced Valli in 1993. Hosts of movies and TV serials have followed. She is currently acting in Zee Tamil serial Chenpuruppi. She also hosts a celebrity reality game show called Genes in the same channel. A very warm welcome to you, ma'am. Our cultural event is enlivened by your presence here today. May I now request you to address our audience, please.
Hello and good morning to everybody. என்னங்க லாக்டவுன் முடிஞ்சது இப்படி ஒரு டர்ன் அவுட்டா? I mean, first of all, a huge round of applause to the people who actually got this to happen and tell the pandemic and the lockdown, take that, you! It's not easy. It's just not easy getting back your lives on track after the pandemic and to put together something as mammoth as this. A cultural fest is always something wonderful and it brings out the best in everybody. I can see everyone is shining. The energy in this auditorium is like literally bouncing off the walls and I can literally taste the adrenaline. You're completely vibrating at a different level and it's so beautiful to see from here. All of you look like beautiful flowers. Everyone is dressed in their best finery. It's really so amazing to be here and I feel like literally, like kushboo ma'am said, back to school. So I was just thinking, on my way here that God's got some sense of humor. When I was done with my academics, I really would have this wistful thought that Urna I'll say, hey, I'm going to school. So this morning when I was leaving home, I told my mom, Amma, I'm going to school, and she gave me that look. Okay, now she's officially lost it, kind. Anyhow, here I am, and this energy is beautiful. Cultural fests bring out the best in everyone, and that's because human beings are intrinsically, quintessentially, we are creative. And anything creative always gets us to be this, or the entire vibration at a different level, as I said earlier. And academics, yes, they do have their rightful place, as she's already covered that topic. I really don't want to go into that. Academics have their place, but I haven't seen so much of celebration around any academic event. I'm sorry, I must apologize to ma'am and all the teachers here. No academic event ever has this kind of a turnout or this kind of a pageantry, this kind of colorful turnout. No, definitely not happening. But when it comes to cultures, everyone is there. Even the shy ones are literally blooming. And that's what is so great about cultures. Maitri is a very, very prestigious event and it's great that it's back on track after the pandemic, and I wish all the participants and all the people who have brought this together, I wish them all the best, and I'm sure that the two days that follow, that today and tomorrow, are going to be absolutely great. It's wonderful to be part of the celebrations, and I'm here watching. Take care and love you all.
Thank you, ma'am. Your speech added to the josh of the day. It's a great privilege to introduce the reality show honcho, Mrs. Subhashri Tanakachalam. Our guest of honor is a wonder lady who had the courage to pursue a dream and engrave a name for herself. She is all that an artist would envision to be: producer, music enthusiast, curator, digital creator, anchor, director, writer. As a classical art promoter, she hosts QFR, with popular singers rendering their voice. Her uniqueness lies in ensuring that each session starts with a trivia on the song, meticulously collected from people involved with the song or film. Thank you, ma'am, for your commendable contribution. For music to us Indians is not just food of love, but food for all seasons, and you continuously serve us the very best. It's with immense pleasure I welcome you once again to our cultural fiesta, Maitri, and I now request you to please address the gathering.
எல்லாருக்கும் அவங்கவுங்க பாட்டு போட்டீங்க, எனக்கு மட்டும் என் மியூசிக்கு. எனக்கு ஒரு மியூசிக் எடுத்து வச்சுக்கலாம்ல. My dear students and most of all my dear friends on stage, teachers, principal and everybody at Chettinad. Coming to Chettinad is an alumni feeling for me. I hope you understand what I say. என்னுடைய மியூசிக் கான்செப்ட் ஷேப் ஆனது இந்த ஆடிட்டோரியமில். அதை வளர்த்து விட்டது எங்கள் மீனாட்சி. ஸோ இது வந்து ஒரு கிராட்டிடியூட். எனக்கு இந்த ஸ்டேஜில் நிற்கிறது வந்து ஒரு கிராட்டிடியூட். அண்ட் ஐ will always be with a gratitude. இந்த ஸ்டேஜ் ஏறினா ஒரு எனர்ஜி இருக்குது, இந்த ஆடிட்டோரியம்க்கு ஒரு எனர்ஜி இருக்குது. அது என்னன்னு இங்கே உட்காந்துட்டு ஒரு half an hour வெளியில் போனீங்கன்னா உங்களுக்கே தெரியும். I have experienced that energy and I hope all of you will experience that. Maitri is a beautiful gathering and Maitri, as it suggests, friendship னு சொல்கிறாங்க. குஷ்பு rightly said, ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ் குரூப், வாட்ஸ்அப் குரூப்பில் வந்து ஆக்டிவாக இருக்கிறது ஸ்கூல் ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ் குரூப் தான். காலேஜ் எல்லாம் நோ, நாட் அ சான்ஸ் அட் ஆல். ஸோ த ஸ்கூல் பாண்டிங் இஸ் டிஃப்ரெண்ட் பிகாஸ் we do maximum mistakes in school and we do maximum corrections also in school. That is why we shape out as good teenagers when we go to college. So I think it's a beautiful phase. இது கல்ச்சுரல்ஸுங்கிறதுனால just I want to share two things which will be helpful to you. நான் ஸ்கூல் படிக்கும்போது the main complaint was இந்த பொண்ணு எங்கே படிக்க போது எப்போ பார்த்தாலும் சினிமா பாட்டு கேட்டுட்ருக்கேன்னு. Believe me, today that is my profession. So there is nothing wrong in pursuing your passion. It doesn't matter what you love. Chase it and that will finally become your profession someday. So அதுக்காக நான் நல்லா படிக்கலன்னு அர்த்தம் இல்லை, நான் நல்லா படித்தேன். பட் ஸ்டில் you should pursue your passionங்கிறதுக்காக சொல்ல வரேன். Also one more thing, when it comes to culturals, I see that today beyond the enjoyment it has become a competition, fight kind of a thing, like who's winning. I'll tell you one mantra: the person who wins learns little, the person who loses learns a lot. So there's nothing wrong in coming second, because only the people who come second and third have the opportunity to try again and learn more. So always keep that in mind. Winning and losing doesn't matter. This is a gathering, this is a happy occasion of get together. Someday, sometime, even if you forget everything, maybe someday when in your 85, 90 and you're slowly losing all your memory, this childhood memory, this school memory will never fade away. I have seen many people, I see it in my mom. She's 93 and she forgets everything, but when I speak to her about her school friends, her eyes brighten up. So that is the beautiful phase you are all in. Enjoy these school days, pursue your passion, run behind it. Someday that will be your breadwinner, your life, and who knows, you will be great celebrities as this world is celebrating. Kiofar, thanks Chettinad Vidyashram especially for giving me so many singers, and I am really having a great time with all the singers and musicians. Some of the greatest musicians have come out of the school, G.V. Prakash, Saindevi, and all of them are very dear to me. Thank you, Maitri, for inviting me. And children, enjoy these 2 days and show what's the best talent you have. And the world is waiting for you. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for giving us the proud feeling of offering you the homely platform. Mrs. Ilavarasi further describes the grandeur of the star-studded host of dignitaries. The household charm that defined the silver screens in the 80s. Mrs. Ilavarasi is the recipient of the Nandi Award for her role as the Best Supporting Cast. Kollywood credited her rightly as Ilavarasi, the princess. Having played the lead roles in Valsalyam, Samsaram Adu Minsaram and Kungumachimil, Mrs. Ilavarasi's grace was hard to miss. Introduced to the film globe by Mr. Gangayamaran, she has successfully scripted her life's episodes with her charm, shaking the movie world the gentle way. On behalf of Team Maitri, may I request you to share a few words with the assemblage man.
Good morning to everybody. Respected
Dr. Mrs. Meena Aunty, and respected our principal, Dr. Mrs. Amudalakshmi, Vice Principal, Dharani Ganeshan, and Chief Guest, Mrs. Kushboo and Mrs. Priya Raman, teachers and friends and students. It's my immense pleasure to be here on the inaugural ceremony of Maitri 22. To me, Chettinad Vidyashram is very divine. I always feel very proud to say that my daughter is also a CVN from UKG and now she is 12. Every individual is talented in their own way. This event is a great platform and an amazing opportunity to all the students to showcase their talent in their own way. I obviously believe everyone will reach great heights one day. I wish all the students to give your best performance. Good luck. Have fun. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I take great pride in introducing our cultural secretaries, Lakshmi Kameshwari and Chetna. Lakshmi Kameshwari Vempati, granddaughter of Padma Bhushan Guru Dr. Vempati Chinna Satyam, is an Indian classical dancer by blood, an orator by passion, and a science student by ambition. Since then, she has widened her repertoire, skill, and experience by performing in various festivals and programs across India. She has also had the privilege to tour across the USA as part of Nritya Savanti 2019 and Smrityanjali 2014, organized by Kuchipudi Art Academy, where she performed extensively and portrayed lead roles in dance dramas. She is an ardent debater and has participated in national level debate competition. She is also a professional compeer and lent her voice to several events organized in India and abroad by the Kuchipudi Art Academy and her school Chettinad Vidyashram and several other organizations, including the Ministry of External Affairs, Government of India. Chetna, a student of the humanities stream, is a multifaceted and student and dreams of being a lawyer. She is an accomplished dancer who has journeyed from Bharatanatyam to Odissi. Her passion for dance has taken her places where her performances have earned her immense appreciation. She is an artist who wields the paintbrush, easel, and the canvas with ease to bring to life art as she sees it in the form of portraits. She is also an actor who is hoping to find meaningful roles and expression. Compeering is yet another hat she wears effortlessly. Without much ado, I now invite Lakshmi Kameshwari and Chetna to give their address.
Our challenges give us the opportunity to emerge stronger and choose a new way forward. The future doesn't always look like what we imagined, but we have the power to shape it however we want, and at Chettinad Vidyashram, we choose to do so in the most extravagant way possible. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, respected principal, vice principal, and enthusiastic participants. During the trying times of the pandemic, we discovered the true significance of people, of our cultures, and of our camaraderie. And today, with renewed zeal and exuberance, we have gathered here to inaugurate the 14th edition of Maitri, the Festival of Friendship, Chennai's colossal cultural carnival. We are highly indebted to our founder, Dr. Mrs. Meena Muttaya, the Kumararani of Chettinad, for dedicating herself to the noble cause of shaping our nation's young minds by founding this temple of knowledge, Chettinad Vidyashram.
Welcome to those who believe in power of dreams and who would like to join me in my exploration of life, said Bertrand Piccard. A common notion is that the sun rises on Chettinad Vidyashram, and on this luscious morning, it illuminates the enthusiasm, tenacity, and determination that encapsulates a participant of Chennai's very own Met Gala. Behind every successful program lies the dedicated effort of a committed faculty. The event that is about to unfold is the effort of a dedicated team of dozens of teachers, hundreds of students and technicians who have worked hard day and night to ensure a magnum opus. An open door is a welcome that makes a stranger into a friend, and as we gather here in this space, we take immense pleasure in welcoming the participants and wish them the best of luck for the same. So let's all put our creativity to test, get our channel surfing, our justifications of survival for shipwreck ready, and make the 14th edition of Maitri a grand success. Thank you.